Navigating dashboards can be tricky, especially when there is a lot of information to take in. Like in this example, a dashboard opens with multiple visuals and tabs, letting you click anywhere. That freedom can feel exciting, but it can also make it hard to stay focused and follow the insights. In this tutorial, I am going to show you a simpler approach. With buttons, bookmarks, and actions on Power BI. Here is how you can do it. Let's begin with creating a button. Insert a blank button from the menu. This is the starting point for your navigation. The next step is to style and format the button. Start by formatting your first button. I am using a custom icon, a grayed out home button, for the default state. For the hover state, I switch it to a brown home icon. Next, insert a second button. Format the default state by adding text. Adjust the font size and select alignment. For the hover state, I make the text bold and change the color to brown to match the theme. Now, when you hover over the button, you can see the text style change. Insert a third button. Format the default state by adding text. Make the text bold and adjust the font size. The buttons are now ready. Let's assign actions. For the Home button, set the action type to page navigation and the destination to the command center. For the Bedroom button, set the action type to page navigation and the destination to the Bedroom tab. Finally, click each button to test the navigation and make sure everything works as expected. Once you have tested all the buttons, you can see how the navigation flows smoothly from one page to another. Now we are going to take navigation a step further by using bookmarks with our buttons. In this step, we will create bookmarks for each page or view and then link them to the corresponding buttons. Let's start with the Cost Center page. This page shows estimated costs for all rooms. The default bookmark, from the home page to Cost Center, should display all rooms. To create the bookmark, open the Bookmarks panel. Select the slicer visual, or any visuals you want included in the view. Click Add to create a new bookmark. Rename the bookmark clearly so you know it corresponds to the Cost Center page. Let's create another bookmark for a specific room selection. Select the room you want to focus on using the slicer visual. Open the Bookmarks panel and click Add to create a new bookmark. Rename the bookmark so it clearly reflects the selected room. Repeat the same process for any additional room combinations you want to include. Once all your bookmarks are set up, click through each one to test them. Make sure they take you to the correct view and display the selections exactly as intended. Now that all bookmarks are set up, it is time to link them to your buttons. We'll start with the Cost Center button. In the Visualizations pane, go to Action and turn it on. Set the type to Bookmark. Choose the bookmark that corresponds to the Cost Center view. Add a tooltip to the button, for example, Cost Center, to indicate which tab or view it refers to. Next, navigate to the next page and assign the button to the corresponding bookmark. Repeat this process for all remaining buttons, making sure each one is linked to the bookmark you created for that view or selection. Once all actions are assigned, your buttons guide users seamlessly through the dashboard, taking them straight to the right pages and views. As the developer, you are setting the context that directs users based on the choices they make, helping insights unfold naturally and keeping the experience focused. After assigning all actions, click each button to make sure it takes you to the correct page or view. This confirms your navigation works as intended. Now that everything is working, the final step is to hide all the pages except your landing page, which in this case is the command center. By doing this, the navigation starts from the command center, and users follow the guided path you designed, keeping the experience focused and intuitive. Once everything is set, your dashboard is ready to be published to the Power BI service. On the Power BI service, when you open the dashboard, the tabs on the left are hidden. Users navigate entirely using the buttons you created. Here is how the interaction flows. I start by selecting Living Area, which takes me to the Living Area page with more options. From there, selecting More Options navigates to another page related to the living room. Finally, clicking the Cost Center button takes me to the Cost Center page for the living area. From the Cost Center page, users can make additional selections or simply click the Home button to return to the Command Center. That is how you can design smooth, button-based navigation in Power BI using bookmarks and actions. I hope this tutorial gave you ideas to make your dashboards not just functional but also fun to explore. For more tips and examples, check out the link in the description to my article on Medium. And if you enjoyed this, stay tuned for more content like this.